Hello, good evening, viewers. This is Satellite Media. Mr. Okpara, let us quickly dive into this, talking about marginalization of the Igbos. It reared its ugly hair recently when, at the level of the National Assembly, the senator representing Anambra Central Senatorial District, talking about Victor Ume of Labour Party, raising alarm that the light railway cutting across every strata of the society in Nigeria, that the Igbos have yet been excluded. And again, there are speculations out there that in the 2025 budget, that the region of the eastern part of the country is not having considerable or even any project as a way of capturing them in the developmental project of the Federation. This is yet another serious area of marginalization. What is your take?
You see, the marginalization of Eastern region, call it South-South, call it South-East, it did not start from today. When oil was discovered in Nigeria, in 1936, it was discovered in Nigeria. I think in 1954 or so, oil started exploration.
So they start oil exploration
by British Dutch company. When every other region were controlling the resources that find in their place. When they reach on the oil, and before this oil exploration, Zik call Awolowo, call Ahmadu Bello, let us bring all our resources together, make it federal. They say no, let everybody control resources, because that time not to feel that they're producing more. They have rice and skin, they have granite, they have rice and skin, granite.
That's the era of granite pyramid.
Yes, and the cotton. They are the highest in the world in these three items. West produce cocoa and cola nut. We know the value of cocoa and cola nut. This Coca-Cola we are drinking now, the first American man that discovered Coca-Cola was a seed of cola nut he took from West here and go and ferment it. From there, he made the research to discover Coca-Cola. The East produce, Southeast produce palm oil products, palm oil or palm tree.
But let us look at what is happening currently.
Products and the timber. This is why we have plywood industry in Sapele. We have oil mill here and there. But when oil was discovered and the start exploration, it was then that the West and the North come and say, no, it must surely be for federal. British support them. It must surely be for federal. They bet rice and skin, granite and the cotton, cocoa and cola nut will never be for the central. But it was different oil to be for central. You see the marginalization, which made Isaac Adakaboro lead him to start fighting for resources control in the name of Niger Delta. Which Tafa Balewa, Tafa Balewa, Zik, government of alliance, government of unity, arrest him and jail him. Because he collected dynamite, blowing the oil pipeline off. He was the first person that rise up for it. Isaac Adakaboro. Now, this marginalization continued from that time up to today. Look at after the war, Port Harcourt wharf was there. They abandoned it. If we for all import, it reached Port Harcourt wharf, they will take ship and tow it down to Lagos. Warri wharf abandoned. Cocoa port now in Edo State abandoned. Akwa Ibom port.
But what do you make of this recent development? A situation where South is excluded from capital projects in the project. Because let me see what IPOB is saying here. This one I'm reading from Vanguard. It says IPOB condemn alleged exclusion of South East from capital projects in 2025 national budget. He went further to say that Nnewi, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has strongly criticized the alleged exclusion of the Southeast from all capital projects in the 2025 Nigerian national budget, as read and approved by the House of Representatives.
Now, you see, yes, all this is happening, but I'm trying to bring the genesis, how it managed to be. Now, Vitume, when he was representing Apoga, and when he entered Senate newly, there's a project that they excluded Southeast. And Vitume react. They called Vitume, that why are you reacting? You are just coming in. The man who supervised this project or who approved it was an Igbo man also. He was there. What did he say? Now you come want us to reverse things. Now the railway, who was minister of transport and whatsoever when this railway was built, is it not going to be Amechi? Is it not going to be Amechi who built all the whole railway? Is it not an Igbo man? Where are Igbo senators?
No, we are talking about the current.
Where are Igbo senators? 2025. Where are the Igbo reps, representative in the House of Reps? Where are the Igbo senators?
No, let me bring.
Let us
set the record straight, so that you can know, so that you'll be guided in your conversation. I want to, so that you'll be guided, because the way budget is being done is ministries, agencies of government will make their budget proposal. It is not the representative of the people in the House of Senate and Rep that made the budget proposal. All the ministry agencies of government will make a proposal, send it to the president, who in turn present it before National Assembly. Now for approval. Now, so that you be guided. It is an event of the process of consideration and approval that the House raise their alarm. See that is being.
Which House raise their alarm? Is it only fit to make in the data house? Where are the others? But if you only to tag the IPOB terrorists, get Simon Ekpa, get Nnamdi Kanu, the Igbos will come out.
Yeah, but that is not the subject of conversation.
I'm trying to tell you that it's only Victor Ume in this capacity. Once or twice we raise up to say this type of thing. Where are the others? Excuse me. If the representative from Southeast saw that this is not favorable unto them, they could have, protest in a way that people will know that you leave only one man. But make a forest.
The question I'm asking is,
but you see, in this case, sidelining Igbos from the major project in Nigeria, I don't blame the federal government.
The question is,
I blame the Igbos, Igbo representatives, Igbo politicians, Igbo Hanese.
You are not. I wanted you to be guided in your conversation, because the process of budget is what I just explained to you. For FRC, let me repeat: if you want to do budget, the ministries and agencies of government will come up with their proposal, estimates, not yet the budget. And even as we speak, what we have is still at the level of appropriation. It's not yet the budget. They submit it to the president, who will in turn fine-tune it and present it before National Assembly, two chambers of National Assembly, talking about House of Representatives and House of Senate. And the House of Senate and Representative will now do a consideration of the appropriation.
Now, thank you.
Passing it into law, it becomes the budget. But the question is, you cannot pass the blame to the House members who their responsibility is to scrutinize, not to make the budget.
Now, thank you. We are still together. My word and your word are still the same thing. This is why I ask you, in the first place, when this metropolitan rail are building, who was in charge? Is it not Ultimi Amechi, Minister of Transportation or whatever? Why can't he present South in the project?
But that was on 2025
now 2025 project. Does he mean that there's no any Igbo man in the ministries that are appointed that can project Igbo cause to favor them in this project of 2025?
You can ask such question.
Does it mean that there's no Igbo man there?
Such question, such conversation can be valid in this regard.
Now, I'm asking you, does it mean there's no Igbo man there? Why can't they present it first before you start blaming Tulumbu?
Nobody is yet apportioning blame. That is why I'm putting question to you.
Now, that is another side. Another side of it is this. Akachukwu Dinaya
Why did you involve the hand of God?
Yes, why I involve the hand of God? God will allow Nigeria to be making mistake and making mistake and making mistake so that people man will go.
I think that is this situation.
It is the situation now. All things that are happening. Marginalization, non-project, good project for Igbo people, not good project for Southeast, is the hand of God for Biafrans to go, to show the whole world that you are forcing these people to be part of you and you hate them. You don't want any good thing to come to them. Then why are you forcing them to remain with you? Have you seen it? Nigeria don't want anything Biafra good. Call it South, call it Southeast, call it 40 states of Biafra, United States of Biafra. They don't want any good thing to come to these people. And you want them to remain with you as your own person. Then what is it for? Even the children of Israel, when they were in the land of Egypt, for suffering for good 40 years, at least the Egyptians are giving them food to eat. At least the Egyptians are giving them cucumber, carrot, onion, garlic to eat. Carrot to eat. This is why on the wilderness they say, oh, had it been we know, we can remain in the Egypt eating cucumber and carrot. It's better for them to die there. But if Igbo man is living in Nigeria now, if Biafrans are living in Nigeria now, what will they say? Oh, it could be good for us to remain in Nigeria. No airport, no seaport, no road, no electricity, no good water. And you'll be sending your army, killing them every day. You'll be forming group. Udoka or whatever. Forming the Bubag.
Of
Anambra. Forming the Bubag. As a Dokubo, you use all of them against their own people, killing them. And you want them to remain with you. You hold their leader for more than 4 years now. You want them to remain with you. But they can call Bianca Ojuku, call Namde Okalo wife, equip them to go Finland or for the rest of someone. But they cannot appoint the people that can be able to raise good budget for Igbos or South or Easterners. But Bianca Ojuku can be there.
But do you blame Bianca Ojuku for anything?
I blame her.